Okay, y'all. So no big intro today. Me and Cam, we're down here in Fayetteville. We're doing we're on the second one. It's 8:30, and we're doing pretty good. The grass ain't growing though, man. I tell you what, man. You combine going into September, right? Going into the fall, and then you combine no rain, and then the customers start acting stupid. Some of them. A big percentage of them in my world anyway. That's why I do monthly contracts, Ray. Well, I can't get them to sign monthly contracts, all the way, past September. People just don't want to do that, man. And if you get your customer to do that, then you probably got a history with them. So. But we got about $700 on the list today. I got another skid job that I'm going to probably be doing. I need to call him and talk to him. And I'll call him when we leave here on the way down to Jonesboro. It's about a 15-minute ride from here. And I'll call him then. And because he's got some trees he wants to remove. I've had the skid over there before. It was a pretty big skid, not a big skid job, but a pretty decent job that I did over there. So, what else I got? Yeah, man, I mean, just the same old. It's cool outside, but we don't get no rain. I don't know, man. I just hate September with no rain. You get September, I mean, I'd rather have an August with no rain than September, because at least in August it's halfway expected. But we got more rain in August than we've ever had, and cooler temperatures. So, yeah, man. If we don't get no rain in September, man, it's ugly. It ain't looking like we're gonna get no rain for the next 2 weeks. So, next 10 days. So, yeah, man. Get to it. I don't know how much footage I'm gonna get on the mower. I'm not gonna get none here. I might get some at the last couple that we do. Man, I lost all the video I did today. Well, I got one little clip. I don't know what happened, man. It's 4 o'clock. I plugged the camera into the computer like I do every day, and there was some kind of error with the SD card, and all the files were corrupted except for one. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing a video today. Well, whatever, other than what y'all see right here. That's freaking ugly, dude. So I'm gonna pull up here to the shipping container. I want to go on and get the. I'm gonna put this ignition switch into the. Well, I got the battery on the surging mower. It went out. Well, it's it's been sitting for 4 months. So I put a battery charger on it last night. After I took it off for the man lift. The man lift is charging, but it's only charging one set of the batteries. I guess the other set of batteries are as dead as the first set, because I charged the first set up with my battery charger, so the modular thing there could recognize it. I'm assuming I'm going to have to do that to the other side too. So worst case scenario is I got about 2 batteries, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I'm going to take the battery off the mower and put it on that, and then I got a job I'm gonna go look at. Well, I wasn't gonna do video over there, but now I don't have any video, so that's the only video I'm gonna have. So I'll get a little video of the man lift and me figuring out what batteries to hook to, and I'll show y'all how that thing is. Yeah, so the way this thing is, you got these 2 batteries, but you see how they got them running into each other? So you gotta kind of figure out, yeah, they got the red on the positive. It's a little bit complicated, and I know I'm not an electrician or nothing, but that's the same thing on the other side. If you don't hook it up right, then the battery charger starts going berserk, and that's how I know it's hooked up right now. So that's the same thing I did over here. I had to play with it to See, so you got a positive going over here to a negative. See, so I had to go from here, I think it was negative to positive. You know, it's kind of confusing, man, to the average. But it did charge this side, because when I first started, it wouldn't even. See, now it's turning on. So, see, it's working. It'll work now. But see, this right here, the boom here extension out, it ain't getting no power yet. So let's let that charge on that side. Because what was going on here is, and I don't know if you guys can see this box. I don't have it plugged in now, but it's got its own plug, see? And it's got these three things right there. The middle one is charging, and it was charging, and then the red one came on the bottom too. So it was charging one side, but I think the other side, which is the side I just hooked to charge with the manual charger, I think that side is dead. So, and these batteries are not that old, man. And they're not no cheap batteries. So, yeah, and that's exactly what the other one looked like when it was on the other side. So, let's ride over here and look at this, and we'll talk to the owner about this job over here, and maybe I'll get some footage over there or not. But you know, I brought it in. I brought the man lift in here because I want to trim this tree before all the leaves fall. I want to get it off of the pool and just clean it up some, because a couple of branches got snatched off of it during some of the storms that we've had in the last 3 or 4 months. So yeah, so I lost the video. I'm upset about that, and really it ain't that big of a deal, but see, it is, because you can't never get it back. And if you go through the effort that I go through to do these videos, man, if this bus right here down here turns right, I'm gonna be upset. Hopefully the man lift will get going. You know, I'll be able to, it'll charge itself. Let me get them batteries up to speed. Yeah, man, shit. I guarantee you that he gonna go to the right down here. But when I was in school, I don't know about y'all, but when I was in school, you'd go to the end of the street and the bus would pick you up from down there. Thank God they're not going my way. Hell yeah. I think they're just going back up, and hell yeah. So let's ride over here and see what this dude's talking about. And I don't know if I'll get footage or not. See it. So we're talking about that second tree right there, that leaner. Yeah. Both of those. And then all that crap, whatever all that is right there. Right. And then these 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Right. 2 of them's coming out of one. There's 3 coming out of one. Yeah, oh yeah, there is 3. So can't go that way because of the power line. Can't hardcore. I mean, you know, going that way would be, Well, this right here, I could put a rope up in it and cut it and pull it this way. Right. That's what I was looking at. You know, get that bottom piece out, that one piece right there. Just cut. All you can do is just cut that limb off, right. And then you're dealing with a lot less weight. Yep. And then just put a rope right around underneath that top, and then just come in here and notch it and pull it. You wouldn't even be in their yard. Yeah, you know. But in order to do that, I guess you'd have to take these out first to give you space to fall, you know? Okay, y'all, so I just left. Y'all saw what he's wanting to do. And he's bought this house right here too. It's across the street. And he says, Ray, I'm just gonna turn you loose over there. There's a lot of work over here, man. He's got all of them trees, and you know, that's one of the reasons why I pulled the man lift out and am trying to get it in good working order. There's a few things that's been going on with it for a minute, and I haven't addressed the issues with it. I'm not talking about what's going on with it now. What's going on with it now is just because it's been sitting in the shipping container in the summer in Georgia. So yeah, shoot, there's $5,000 worth of work over here and he spent about what he spent with me last fall. And I like him, man. I'll do him right, man. I like the dude, man. He's a good guy, man. And you know, people spend their money on what's important to them, right? I do. So, but if I brought the man lift over here, I could get all those trees very easily. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to have to, if I have to buy some batteries for the man lift, that's what I'll do. Because the man lift ain't worth nothing if it don't work. You know? So the man lift and the skid, and a dumpster. So that's 2 new jobs. Main thing was just getting over there and seeing what he's talking about, and you know, I think he's gonna, you know, hire me for all. He told me, he said, well, he said, I'm just gonna let you do all of them, man. And I'm like, okay, because he was thinking, okay, Ray, he texted me and he says, hey man, how short do you need the trees cut in order for you to be able to grind the stumps? And that's what in kind prompted me to come over here. Because he's going to hire somebody to get the trees on the ground. Why not let that person be me? You know, if that's what he's going to do. And then he was going to hire me to do the stump grinding. But see, I can do all of it. And back to what I'm always talking about, you got to have some options out here. The more you can do, the more, you know, money you can make. And the more options you got, the more busy you'll stay. And the more busy you'll stay, in theory, the more money you'll make. But if you let all the leaves come off of them, then it'll be easier for me. I'd much rather do that in the cold. But where we're at right now with the weather, the lawns, and all the unknowns about wrapping up the lawn maintenance season, I may have to jump out of that comfort zone and go do those trees over there, you know, for well, before I would in theory really want to, because I could put the lawns off for a whole week the way they are right now. I could go a week and not cut grass, and I wouldn't lose nothing, except for money, of course. I wouldn't lose no customer. For tomorrow and Friday, and go on and, you know, figure out everything that I'm going to do. But he's definitely not going to do it this weekend. So, but it's all good, man. We'll probably make as much money, you know, it won't be as consistent as the lawns, but it'll be more money per job. So we'll probably make as much money or close to it in the wintertime between now and, you know, February. Probably make as much money between those times than I do during summer. So it probably as much or more. So, but I was glad to touch base with him. I see what he's wanting to do, And I need to get my man lift. Whatever I need to do, I need to do. Truck's full, mowers are full. I'm gonna get in here and look at the schedule, look at the calendar, and see exactly how we can make the most money tomorrow. Yeah, I got the surging mower out. It's running. It runs good, man, until it starts surging. All right, y'all. Yeah, I don't even know. This ain't much of a video, man. It ain't real hard worthy of putting up, man. But I'm gonna do my best, y'all. I'm gonna do my best.